Well, good evening, and welcome to tonight's ceremony. I think most of you know me, but for those of you who don't, my name is Brandon Cope, and I am the director of the Greater Waco Academies here at Waco ISD. I am the one that gets to be called the director of this fine facility that we celebrate tonight. And on behalf of the students, the faculty, and the staff of the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy and Waco ISD, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's ceremony. This truly is an exciting time for the students of our area. This academy has been in the works for quite a while. I've only been a part of it for the final stages, mainly the last 9 months. But even for me, it's hard to believe that just 9 months ago, we were a lot of big ideas, big plans, and a shuttered elementary school building. Tonight, we stand before you in this beautiful facility with over 90 students from 10 different school districts, all sharing a common vision. They want to take care of you someday. And if you're like me, it seems like I need more and more care each day. Let me be the first to say, if these students here are the ones taking care of us, we're in pretty good hands. An academy like this is truly unprecedented other than here in Waco ISD. Sure, healthcare high schools and programs exist around the state and the country, but we aren't aware of any program where multiple school districts come together to accomplish the goal of providing real-world opportunities for their students in the manner that we do. Where else will you find schools who compete in sporting events, arts competitions, and academic events coming together to unify to form a common team? No one person deserves the credit for what you see here today. No, there are so many people who've offered insight, knowledge, and support to bring this academy to Central Texas. However, none of this could be possible without the founding partners and participating school districts. I personally would like to offer thanks to Baylor Scott & White Medical Center, Providence Hospital, Waco Family Practice, McLennan Community College, and the Region 12 Service Center. Additionally, the staff here at the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy deserve recognition as well. They're sitting over here in the white. Without the commitment Without their commitment and their flexibility, we might have never gotten this program off the ground. So as we officially open the doors tonight, it's exciting for me to step back and know that students' lives are going to be changed because of this program. But it's even more exciting to know that we're only scratching the surface of what this academy can and someday will be. Again, thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoy your evening. At this time, will everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Waco High School JROTC. Once the flags are in position, the Pledge of Allegiance tonight will be led by McGregor High School student Bailey Buchanan.
Mark time. March. Colors. Pull. Left face. Present arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Order. Arms. Right shoulder. Arms. Right face. Forward. March. Order. Lower. Colors.
Thank you, JROTC. You may be seated. Ask any school administrator, and they will tell you a school district can only proceed as far as the school board is willing to go. The students and community of Waco ISD are fortunate to have a school board that is willing to do whatever it takes to see their students succeed. Every decision that is made, whether popular or not, is made in the best interest of the students and the community. Without this type of commitment, our students would not be able to experience this academy today. At this time, I'd like to welcome Waco ISD Board President Pat Atkins to the podium to bring greetings from the school board.
Good evening. On behalf of the Waco ISD Board of Trustees, I do want to welcome you to our open house for the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy. This evening is exciting to me on a very personal level for at least two reasons. First of all, as some of you know, my wife and I had students who attended school on this campus for 17 consecutive school years when it was Viking Hills Elementary. And in fact, my wife taught on this campus for 10 years. And so as I was walking back in through the door this evening, I reflected back on a very difficult evening 3.5 years ago when, because of state budget cuts to public school funding, this school board had to close 9 campuses, including Viking Hills Elementary School. And that was a difficult night for a lot of families, including my own. And so walking back in and now seeing this facility being putting back into great use is very gratifying. But it's equally exciting because this is the night when we take another important step in meeting the needs of the students in this community in innovative ways. Dr. Kane and I often laugh about a meeting that she had to attend before she was even hired as superintendent, when the business community sat down and conveyed to her the importance of career and technology education in this community. And those communications have evolved into really a unique and innovative programming. It started with the Advanced Manufacturing Academy, and then it has now taken on its cousin, the Advanced Healthcare Academy. As Brandon alluded to, these programs are unique for at least 2 different reasons. First of all, is the intense communication and cooperation that exists between the education community and the business community. Both these academies were formed and the curriculum developed with input from the industries and the sectors of the local economy that are going to hire these students. The second part that makes them unique is the decision of Dr. Kane to open up these programs not only to students in Waco ISD, but to students in all our neighboring districts, so that students all over Central Texas are able to benefit from these programs. So on behalf of the board, I want to express our gratitude to all of you who have supported all our career and technology programs. First of all, I want to thank Brandon Cope and again his staff for all the work you've put in this summer getting this up and running. And then I really want to extend very heartfelt gratitude from the board to our medical community and to Scott and White, Hillcrest, Baylor. There are a lot of names in that name now. And to Providence and to the Family Health Center, particularly to the CEOs, Glenn Robinson, Brett Esrock, and Roland Gertz, because they and their staffs have been intimately involved in putting this program together and helping us develop the curriculum that not only will give these students a great academic opportunity, but will give them the training they need to be employed here in the local healthcare sector. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Kane, because through her leadership and her commitment and her willingness to listen to this community, these programs are beginning to really take form. I also want to thank Donna McKethan, who you're about to hear from, for her leadership. And lastly, I see Matt Metter here and I see Wilton Lanning. These programs could not happen without the support of our business community. And having representatives from the Chamber of Commerce and the Waco Business League here tonight makes this even more special. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, welcome to tonight's open house. And please know how much we sincerely appreciate your continued support of the Waco Public Schools. Thank you.
Thank you, President Atkins. At this time, I'd like to introduce another vital person in the development of this academy, Waco ISD Career and Technology Director Donna McKethan. Donna has been a part of this project from the very beginning and has devoted countless hours to its success, and we appreciate all of her hard work and dedication in turning this grand idea into a reality. Donna.
2 years ago at an Education Alliance meeting, we were sitting there and the doors to the Greater Waco Advanced Manufacturing Academy had barely opened. And there was an announcement made that we would be opening a Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy. After we picked up our jaws and got to work, we came and discovered the school. It was dark, it was dingy, it had been left from the laughter and the sounds of children. And yet, in that moment when we walked in the building, we could foresee that there was a future here. That in this building that was so dark and dingy could become an academy where we could train our greater Waco children and students to become healthcare workers. And on that day was a special day. And then as the days go by, we started having meetings. And some of you had meetings here in that dingy old building. And some of the ladies that helped us so much in writing curriculum are here tonight. And I've told them countless times, you've given us a lot of things. We've had a lot of donations giving to us to get this started. But what we admire most and what we appreciate the most is the time and effort that these business ladies in nursing, these ladies in the hospitals have come to us, and from MCC have come and sat around the table and gone through with a fine-tooth comb every little detail that had to be put into place in order for this to be a success. So I would like to thank each of you for making the dream and the reality come true, and that 2 years ago that vision was seen, and this building is now full of life. It's full of students, it's full of laughter, and it's full of hope. And I thank you for that, and I hope you enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Ms. McKethan. A program like this is only as good as the staff who work in it. Here at the Healthcare Academy, we are fortunate to have some of the very best. Our teachers have extensive backgrounds in the medical industry and are truly an invaluable resource to our students. I'd like to introduce you to Corey Schrader, one of our instructors. She'd like to share a few remarks at this time. Corey.
Thank you. I'm speaking on behalf of Mrs. Ramirez and Mrs. Fetzko also, and just saying how excited we are that you are here tonight and what the significance of this event means for our students. And we just have wonderful students. We've had a great time the past few weeks. I had half a mind to start quizzing them from up here, but I'm just going to spare them. But it is significant for them tonight and the opportunity. On the very first day of school, I showed our students, the ones that I have in my class, a picture. It's kind of faded. It was a picture of me from my senior year in high school. I was wearing scrubs, and I was headed to clinicals because I got to be a part of a 2-year program. Not at a whole dedicated campus, but similar to this track that we're offering here. And so I showed them that picture, and I told them that that day, the day that that picture was taken, I got to go to clinicals and watch a woman deliver a baby. And so that they were going to get to see some really cool things. But more than seeing cool things, this program is about giving them sort of a purpose to leave high school with and some direction and contacts in our local hospitals. And so for me, this is a really meaningful place to be spending my time. And I'm really proud of our students. What the teachers, the other teachers and I will do anything to help them succeed. And so just know that your support here means a lot to us, and thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you, Ms. Schrader. If you were to ask any educator, they will tell you that we got into education for the money and for the glory. No, we all chose this profession because of the students. We want the opportunity to work with individuals, to help shape them, to help lead them as they make their dreams a reality. We have an amazing group of students, as you can see tonight. And they come from all backgrounds. They come from all areas, and they come from all different cultures. They all have great and unique stories. But I will tell you one thing about them. They are all amazing, and they're going to make fine healthcare professionals one day. I'd like to introduce you right now to one of our students, Mr. Ramon Perez.
All right. I would like to first say hello to everyone. My name is Ramon Perez, and I'm the student representative. I would like to first welcome everyone to our new healthcare facility. And joining GWAHCA was the best decision I took, as it brought me a step closer to reaching my future career. And the reason for pursuing a career in healthcare should not just be because there are high-paying careers available, but instead it should be pursued for the sake of helping people and build a one-on-one relationship with every patient, ensuring that each and every one of them receives the highest quality of care. And I've decided to go into nursing and work towards reaching my ultimate goal, which is to become a nurse practitioner. And through this program, a group of students and I were able to get our CNA certifications in the summer, and now we're part of the advanced CNA course here, and it's been so far a very fun and learning environment. We've been learning about professionalism, communication skills, and other special skills that are gonna be vital when transitioning to the hospital setting during our clinical rotations. And through our brilliant instructor, we've gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom from her past experiences. And this year, we plan to be the first and best group of students, as we're all determined to be part of the future medical workers that will replenish the shortage of medical workers. And I'm very thankful to have been given the opportunity of going to this healthcare academy, and to those that have put so much of their time and effort to create this once-a-dream idea of making this facility become a reality. As well, I believe that all my fellow peers are also thankful for all that's been put in for this academy. I hope that my peers can take advantage of this opportunity, and for those that still have not decided what they want to do in the medical field, through this program, I can assure it will shine light to what their calling is. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramon. As you can see, this program is a manifestation of countless people's time and efforts. One person who deserves special recognition tonight is Waco ISD Superintendent Monty Kane. Without the support and commitment from her, this program would not exist today. This time, I'd like to ask her to come to the podium and share her perspective. Dr. Kane?
This healthcare academy was created in direct response to local job market demands. Waco ISD is fortunate to have medical centers that are second to none, and it has been most satisfying to listen to their concerns as we worked with them to create this healthcare academy. I would like to acknowledge our founding partners and the teamwork they exhibited during this planning process for the academy. In addition to our medical center CEOs, early discussion groups were shepherded by Waco ISD Career and Technology Director Ms. Donna McKethan. That included career counselors at all high schools, not just Waco ISD counselors, hospital human resources professionals, Dr. Johnette McGowan and the MCC staff, Dr. Jerry Mays and the Region 12 ESC staff, nurses from each hospital, high school administrators, and college curriculum experts. To our school partners, La Vega, Lorena, Mahia, McGregor, the Methodist Children's Home, Midway, Riesel, Robinson, and Troy. Thank you for allowing your students to be a part of this academy. To the Waco Business League, thank you not only for your work in the development of the Greater Waco Advanced Manufacturing Academy and this healthcare academy, but thank you for challenging Waco ISD to be more than it was. To our local hospital CEOs for their patience and willingness to work so closely with an entity that was not that knowledgeable about the inner workings of hospitals. We are now much more knowledgeable about that. Throughout the entire time it took us to make this dream a reality, our hospital partners exhibited a sincere interest in the students who wanted to pursue healthcare careers and kept at the forefront their high expectations of the products that would come from this academy. With the leadership of Glenn Robinson, Brett Esrock, Roland Gertz, and their staffs, we moved from a standard public school healthcare offering to a uniquely dynamic, trailblazing, multi-dimensional academy. For that alone, Central Texas public school children and their superintendents cannot say thank you enough. Dr. Roland Gertz of the Waco Family Health Center is unable to be with us tonight. Mr. Brett Esrock, CEO of the Providence Health Center, and Mr. Glenn Robinson, President of Baylor, Scott and White Hillcrest Medical Center, will share some thoughts with you before we have our ribbon cutting ceremony.
Glenn's going to be really happy someone finally got that name right. I couldn't help myself, Glenn. Good evening, everybody. It is such a pleasure for Glenn and I to be here tonight, and I can't help but reflect on both of us walking in the door pretty much at the same time and being greeted by our students and with smiles on their faces and just such ambition as they approach this new part of their lives and hopefully their careers in the next couple of years. It's such a privilege to be a part of this. And so both Glenn and I are truly honored and excited to be here today to celebrate the opening of the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy. And as healthcare executives, I can tell you we both know firsthand the need for this type of setting, this kind of academic setting for our students so that they can translate their skills to the work environment that we so desperately need in the years ahead. We're also honored to be part of such an important community collaboration, partnering with others such as Dr. Roland Gertz and his staff from Family Health Center, our junior colleges, both MCC and TSTC, and the many area high schools. And I heard so many different high school names as I came in the door today. It was very exciting. Being able to partner with others on this program assists in further advancing the potential of these students, and it's even more of a blessing for us and everyone as part of our community. Thank you very much. Glenn?
Thank you, Brett. It was just a little over 2 years ago that Bonnie Kane was the new superintendent in our community, and she had just made a presentation to our Waco Industrial Foundation and Waco Business League and Chamber of Commerce. And it was after one of those Waco Business League meetings that had been so deeply involved in the GWAHCA, the Mechanical Engineering Academy that we have for welding and so many other of those types of specialties to assist other industries in our community. Bonnie made a beeline for me afterwards and introduced this idea, and she said, "Do you think you and Brett and Roland would be interested in this?" I said, "I don't even have to ask them." I said, "This is a no-brainer." And so fast forward to yesterday, it was just a real pleasure that we got a chance to see these senior level students who are already in our facilities. They were touring at our hospital yesterday with our chief nursing officer, assistant chief nursing officer, and our education team. And I really want to say thanks to them on behalf of all three of our organizations that were able to bring this together, guide this school system, and being able to create something that's pretty doggone spectacular. The first 17 students enrolled in the program will rotate between our hospitals over the next year. And they're going to be getting hands-on experience in areas like medical surgical care, in critical care, and also in our mother and baby units. And here's what's neat. We're following in the GWAHCA footsteps here with GWAHCA, and that all three of our healthcare institutions, Providence and Hillcrest and Family Health Center, as soon as these students successfully complete this program, we are guaranteeing them a job. They have a job. And that may sound like that we're just so generous, but I'll tell you, it's a partnership because these young people need a chance to have a career in healthcare. But all three of our medical institutions, this community, we need them. And we need them to be future leaders in our healthcare system. And it's going to be so exciting to see how they continue to progress in their education and their learning. And there's where the partnership that Brett mentioned with MCC and TSTC and our other higher education entities in our area and in our region, and how they're partnering so they can continue to move on up if they so choose to do so. Thanks so much to every one of you, from Superintendent Kane to the school board, and then as Brett mentioned, all these other school districts. Is that not just huge? Thank you for your willingness to come together to do something great for our community. It's an honor and a blessing to see the neighbors of Viking Hills here in this room tonight. I know you're excited about seeing this wonderful breath of fresh air here tonight. So Brett and I are going to help, and we're going to cut a different kind of ribbon tonight. And that kind of ribbon requires us to wear a little bit different costume. So give us just a second while we put on our wardrobe change here, okay?
When we opened the Manufacturing Academy, a member of one of our local welding businesses cut a metal ribbon with a welding torch to symbolize our close business connection. Usually when school districts open their own buildings, it's school district people who were there. But when we have a business partnership, it is the businesses who open the building. Tonight, we are asking our hospital CEOs to don surgical attire and gloves, and with bandage scissors, they're going to cut the gauze ribbon that will officially open the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy. Gentlemen, start your engines.
You get it to start, it's not that easy, buddy.
Y'all doing good.
Teamwork, baby.
Okay. Okay, pause just a second. Okay.
You gotta get a drum roll.
I think this is going da 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 da. You ready, Mary? Okay, go.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, gentlemen, for opening the door to the world of health professions for our Central Texas students. I would like to invite each of our guests to go with our students on campus tours, to have your vital signs checked, tour the building on your own, and share some refreshments with us. As we close tonight, on behalf of the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy, Waco ISD, and all of our countless partners and partnering school districts, thank you for joining us this evening. Good night.
Simply put, your impressions of what you're seeing tonight from Waco ISD and the surrounding community coming together to put this academy together.
It's remarkable. For several years now, the business community has been in conversation with not only Waco ISD, but all the schools in the county about what we can do to provide work-ready employees for important industries around here. And obviously the hospitals and the health center are some of the most important employers. And they just said, look, we need to get people who are trained to work for us. And so this wonderful academy was created in such a way that these young people walk out of here, they don't have to be retrained. They're ready to go to work. So it's really exciting. It's a good night. It's a good night.
As a school board member, your feelings after seeing the grand opening tonight?
Yeah, this is a fantastic program, and the community collaboration, input, and the initiative from the medical community and the school district, and watching kind of all the players come to the table. I mean, it really is such a unique and phenomenal program. I'm so excited about what lies in the future for a lot of these students.
I am here with Dr. Michael Hope, the superintendent of Robinson ISD. Dr. Hope, it's like you're our best customer. Your kids come to GWAHCA, they come to GWAHCA. Have you talked to any of your students who've been in GWAHCA?
I have, and I knew what a great experience it would be for them, but hearing from them and seeing the things that they're getting to do and the experiences they're going to have and having is just fantastic.
Is this a program that you could have offered in Robinson? I mean,
We could never have done this on our own, and we are so thankful for Waco, for Providence, for Baylor, Scott and White, Hillcrest. We are so thankful for all the partners that are allowing our kids to be a part of this, and I just am excited about the future for our kids, and that they're going to be contributing right back into the community. As I think Brandon said, they're going to be taking care of us.
So we want to make certain they're well educated, don't we?
That is correct.
Well, thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for entrusting your kids to Waco ISD.
We are very thankful for y'all and look forward to all the great things they're going to do.
Great job.
Thank you.
Your impressions of what went on tonight?
Oh, this is awesome. It is just the fruition of a long-time dream that has been taking place for a number of years. First, the Advanced Manufacturing Academy and its success, obvious, huge success, and now this. And all of us need the medical profession in a huge way. And with the shortage of medical professionals and the transformation the medical community is going through, to have students going through this academy now it's such an advantage for them. For one thing, they're going to be way ahead of the game when they get out of high school. Plus, our community is also way ahead of the game, I think.
Your reaction of what you saw tonight, what this facility is going to mean not only to Waco ISD, but to the city of Waco?
Yeah, it's I think it's a great opportunity for both City of Waco, the healthcare institutions, and our students as well. There's real economic need there that is not going to disappear anytime soon. There's going to be lots of job opportunities for our graduates. Some things kind of come and go. For instance, oil, when it drops to $30 a barrel, everybody quits drilling and those jobs disappear. Healthcare, not so much. This has got legs. It's going to stay, and for the foreseeable future, it's hard to imagine a decline in demand for the services that these kids will be learning here.
Mr. Sykes, you are the longest serving Waco ISD board member. First of all, thank you for that. When did you first get on the board?
1999.
1999. So from 1999 through the GWAHCA opening and tonight's GWAHCA opening, did you ever envision this happening?
Career and technology has been such an important element of discussion through all those years for our students at the administrative level, at the campus level. Seeing GWAHCA take shape, and now the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy is just awesome. Meeting the students tonight, seeing all the partners here together, and walking through the facility is a culmination of, obviously you're aware, several years of preparation, and it fits very well with the students, our needs of the students, the career aspirations of our students, and it fits very naturally with the other advanced academy that we have in the manufacturing area, and it rounds out the offerings that we have as a school district for our student population. I'm very proud of it.